the majority of people in the martial arts community see this practicing of stealth and Zetsumi Jutsu or cincha removal tactics, and they see this, and it's kind of corny to some people because it's not their martial art. Their martial art is face somebody face to face and beat their ass, and they're a champion, right? They're stronger, right? Well, that is what it is. This martial art is based on stealth and espionage and so forth. But if you go back to the 15th century, I want you guys to paint a picture, right? So you're in this small village in Iga or Koga, and you're learning these cincha removal tactics, and you're learning how to tie your mask or wear camouflage or be a yonin and learn different disguises and those kind of things. You're learning different dialects. You're training in warfare and swordsmanship, spearmanship. You're learning archery, stealth walking through the woods, through the water, training with the various different elements. All this stuff's going into your training, right? The last thing that you're going to do with all of this thing is you're not going to look at your training partner and be like, okay, we need to work on assassination techniques. So I'm sorry, Bob, but you're going to die today. You don't actually kill people when they're working on cincha removal tactics, right? Even in the modern military today, the modern military, modern spec ops, modern whatever, when they practice cincha removal tactics, they're not actually killing someone. They're training in the techniques of. So I know that a lot of people like to watch these videos and they're like, oh, it's role playing or it's LARPing or it's, you know what I'm saying? That they go along that line because they try, when people do that, they're trying to take away the essence of the exercise. They're trying to make it look like it's, what's the word I'm looking for? When you want to make something look bad.
Demean.
Yeah, demean, that's right. They're trying to demean the essence of the exercise, demean the skill. Oh, they're just LARPing, they're just role playing. Well, no, actually, you know, if you did it, you being the viewer, if they did it, maybe it would be LARPing, right? Maybe it is role playing for them. But here, anyone who signs up in ninjutsu, and I don't care what ninjutsu organization you're with, any ninjutsu organization, all ninpo organizations, right? If you're signed up to do it, then this is the kind of stuff that you want to learn. This is the kind of stuff that they want to train in. Now, some schools just don't do it anymore. That is what it is, but that's their organization, that's not ours. But if you sign up for ninjutsu, this is the stuff that people want, because this is the idea of stealth and espionage and elimination and cincha removal tactics. Those are the things that people want. That's what they want to train in. And it's not role-playing or it's not LARPing in a sense that it's like, you know, the Renaissance Festival where someone's going out for a weekend and pretending that, you know, Night of the Round Table type thing. Do you catch what I mean? Right. Here we're doing it in the sense of it, we're trying to create a skill set to have it in case we need it, right? I have a student here amongst you guys that he said one thing one time. He goes, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, right? And it's so true. Because I can guarantee you right now, let's paint another picture of why would you use the skill. Because that's the thing, what the fuck would you guys be walking around like that for? Okay, so I'm in my house. I have 2 daughters and a wife, right? So 4 people break into my home to steal things, right? Now, you could say, well, you just shoot them. Well, you could, but, and I'll openly admit, I own firearms, right? So I could just grab one and go down there and there's the first one, boom. But if I shoot one, the other 3 are shooting me, right?
Right.
But if you already know the lay of the land, you already know the outline of your house, you already know what part creaks and what part don't creak. You know where you can hide in what shadow, where the corners are, where those dark shadows are in those corners, right? Where that table is and so on and so forth. You have an actual advantage to be a stealth and to eliminate people in that situation, assuming there is a lethal threat. We also got to throw that involved too, right? The 4 people walk in your house is just, you know, 4 cousins trying to pull a prank, then obviously you might not want to, you don't want to do that. But we're painting this in this real sense of, shit, what do I do? I mean, we can all say, yeah, we all have cell phones, so we can all call the cops, right? 911, there's people in my house. Okay. Sure, do that. You should do that. But then what do? You just sit there, wait in your room? And then I'm sitting there thinking, shit, I got these people running around the house, they got firearms, and My daughters have their own bedrooms. What do you do? Well, you're gonna do something. I guarantee you, as a parent with children, you're gonna do something. You know what I mean? So these skills, even though maybe the best option at that time isn't to walk around with a knife or a sword and take 4 people out in your living room, right? That might not be the best option, but it might be the best option. And again, it's one of those things where if you're going to learn ninjutsu, you want to learn the skills. I've said this a million times. Ninjutsu is a set of skills. You're either training in those skills or you're not. Ninjutsu is not set to any organization or any kind of political box. It is a set of skills. And it's better to have those skills, right? And have them. Because what was it that you said at one time? It's better to have it, not need it, than to need it, not have it, right? Think about that.